Merhabalar. Ben fark ettim geçen ayın dergisini okuduğumuz zaman oradaki renkler gayet böyle günümüzdeki yapılan çizgi romanların renkleri gibiydi. Bence o zamanki değildi, renklendirilmiş değildi. Yeni böyle renklendirmeye ikinci aylarında başladılar. Hani 1939'un Şubat'ı falan oluyor herhalde. Hani gayet böyle renkler çok sarı tonlu. Bu sarı böyle bir kötü bir sarı renk. Hani böyle bir eğlenceli ya da göze hoş gelen değil falan. Öyle. The angel Paul Gustafsson, the mysterious enchantment of the China Sea is broken by the low moan of the foghorn on the SS Oregon as she docks at Hong Kong. One passenger, Jane Freeman, stands wistfully watching the dark unknown city, report fully on the lost temple of Elena for the Smithsonian Institute. That's an awful big order. Well, Hong Kong, I have orders to start from here, so here I am. As Jane turns toward the wharf, she sees a gruely-looking person staring directly at her, and a cold chill runs down her spine. Bir dakika. The moment the gangplank is lowered, he scrambles into the darkness between the buildings. Looks like my admirer has decided to leave, thank goodness. Will you send my baggage to the International Hotel? Step on it, boy, I'm dog tired. Kadın bayağı kendi beğenmiş biri. Don't let them out of your sight or I'll throw you in the river. As the rickshaw Jane Freemanism passes one of the dark alleys, the gruely stranger who was on the dock jumps at her. Jesus. 19. They've struck already. Hurry, you fool. He's pulling a knife on her. At the same moment, a heavy car turns to the attacked girl. The glittering knife strikes downward. But Jane's follower is upon her attacker before the point of the blade strikes her. Put. With crashing blows, the mysterious follower sends him sprawling across the street and down into the water. Help me put her in my car. I'm all right, except that I'm all shaky inside. Well, your face is familiar, even behind the disguise. I certainly want to thank you for saving my life. Yes, you certainly came at the right time. Nothing at all, anything else I can do for you. I'll take her wherever she wants to go. That isn't necessary, I'm only going to the hotel up the street. But I insist you're in no condition to walk alone at this hour. As the heavy man helps Jane into his car, the other writes something on a piece of paper and puts in Jane's bag as he picks it off the street. I hope she finds my note before she reveals anything. Şu bag'i okurken yanlışlıkla baggage dedim. Sonra aklıma geldi. Bu bag ile baggage'ın arasında böyle bir bağlantı olabilir olarak. Cheerio. Yes, Cheerio. He certainly wanted to get on the right side of Jane Freeman. Yes, but to make his friendship a bit too obvious. Maybe my hunch that the curse on the map to the treasures of Olana is not a curse, but a well worked out plan to get its treasures. You're in danger and need help. I've been in this country many years, and if there is anything I can do, just let me know. Not right now, anyway, but perhaps later on. As Jane opens her bag, she sees a small note. Be careful, your worst enemy may act as your best friend. Guard the map of the treasures if you value your life. The angel. Your worst enemy may act as your best friend. Strange, but how did he know? International bir şey, otel gibi bir şey. Are you talking to me? No, thanks for the ride. It was very nice of you. My card, I call tomorrow and we can talk about helping you later on. Meanwhile, the man that gave Jane Freeman the note removes his outer garments, revealing the well-known attire of the angel. Climbing high to the top of the buildings, his eyes cover the waterfront street in search of the man he threw into the river. Suddenly a man wringing wet darts from the water's edge. I thought you'd be back. You're going to be a great help to me, even if you don't know it. Moving quickly from one rooftop to another, top to another, the angel follows the wet man running through the dark alleys. Reaching his destination, the soaked man looks sharply around him and quickly enters a broken-down building. Do you get the map? No, some guy stepped in before I had a chance. Geez, the boss will brain you for that. It wasn't my fault. My head feels as if a ton of bricks hit it from the way that guy socked me. Suddenly, a cold wind sweeps across the room. Cold wind direkt angel zaten. Must be a gale blowing up. See how bad is it? It is. Funny, it's almost ice cold too. As the man opens the door, the angel sweeps down on him and sends him crashing back into the room. What is it? Did the angel shoot before he gets his hands on you? Instantly guns bark, but the angel strikes first. Şuradan şuraya geçecekmişim, onu yanlış ettik herhalde. 22. One after another, the man crumbles as the angel strikes with the fury of a charging lion. Bu benzetme hep yapıyorlar. Meanwhile at the international hotel, I'm beginning to get the creeps. Everyone else that tried to find the treasures of the temple of Alano met with death, and I came close enough to it tonight. Maybe there really is a curse on the map. I guess my best bet is to go and see the American consul and find out the best way to get into Tibet. Behind Jane's back, the door to the balcony slowly opens. Düşman, düşman, düşman. Oh, Mr. Sumner, what's the meaning of this? I've come for that map you have in your hand and you. The note from the angel, so he was right. Jane's hand moves behind her and into the trunk. Stand where you are, it's loaded. Like a flash, Sumner swings his arm and a knife flies at Jane. A little trick I learned in India. My aim is very good and I never miss. So don't make another false move. Now that I have the map, get dressed. What for? You got what you came for, so get out. And leave you to call the police the minute I leave this room. Now I'm going to take care of you. The same way as I did all the others that knew of this map, the safe way. As Jane dresses, Mr. Sumner calls his man on the phone. The phone. This may bring something interesting. This is Sumner. I got the map. I'll be down with the girl in a little while, so be ready to get rid of her. Well, after waiting all these years, he certainly struck fast to get that map. I'd better clear these guys away before they get here. Unaware who was at the other end of the wire, Sumner starts out for his waterfront den with Jane Freeman. I've a gun in your ribs, so be careful. No, you drive. I tell you where to go. I want to watch you, just so you won't try anything. Turn left and up the street. Suddenly Jane steps on the gas and sends the car crashing into the lamp post. You've been too much trouble as it is. I'm gonna finish you now. At that moment a policeman rounds toward them. Quickly Sumner pulls Jane into the darkness of the alley. You break my arm. Well, run then. In here. This is where I intended to bring you. As Sumner steps into the room, a strong arm clasps around his neck, and he is hurled across the room. In the corner so he won't get hurt. The angel! Sumner draws his gun, but hasn't a chance to fire before the angel is upon him. Çok yakın oldu. Uf. Yukarı çık. Hala çok yakın. Your game's up, Sumner, as you call yourself. Here's one more just for good measure. You won't be needing this map anymore. I think you can go to Tibet safely now. But the curse on the map, what about that? There's a curse on the map. Sumner, or Lelong as his real name is, was of the original expedition sent out to find the lost temple of Alano. Upon finding it, Dr. Landin, who was head of the party, discovered this map of its treasures. He refused to show it to any of the others for fear that the lust for wealth would destroy its treasures. Sumner or Lelong spread the rumor of a curse on the map. One by one, he did away with the party but was unable to strike at Dr. Landland after the map had been sent to Washington for safekeeping. Lelong mysteriously disappeared and was placed on the list with the others who had any connection with the map. Actually, Lelong changed his identity. He knew that someday the map would return to China. With the curse still hanging over it, he was free to strike and the blame would be carried to the curse. But How did you know all this? I didn't. I just put two and two together and played a hunch. Have the police give Sumner a shave and a haircut and you'll see that he is the supposedly deadly long. He'll tell the same story as I told too. Well, have a nice trip to Tibet. Another thrilling adventure of the angel will appear in the next issue. Bu kadar. Bu sardı aslında. Kendinize iyi bakın.